Karaoke every Saturday at 9. Local Pub and Grill, right next to Bevmo on the Old Road. Support local, support community.
The San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance is inviting everyone to bring their smile to the San Diego Zoo and the San Diego Zoo Safari for amazing outdoor experiences. Guests will have the opportunity to see amazing wildlife up close, enjoy wondrous entertainment after dark at the San Diego Zoo, or journey through the wild and wondrous terrain at the Safari Park. A visit to the zoo must begin with a stop at the newly opened Komodo Kingdom, home to a pair of the world's largest lizards, Komodo dragons. A few steps to the habitat next door, an immersive aviary modeled after a cenote bursting with tropical plant life and buzzing with numerous eye-catching species of hummingbirds and other winged beauties. From almost anywhere in the safari park, you can hear it, a roar that strikes deep in your chest. At Lion Camp, you can come eye to eye with these magnificent predators, equally impressive whether indulging in a catnap or strutting around their kingdom. Stop into one of the Safari Park's retail stores. Your purchases help support our conservation work worldwide. Learn more at stzwa.org.
Finding the right lawyer can be a challenge, but in Santa Clarita, there's no need to search when there's Hacker Law Group, Santa Clarita's premier litigation firm. Jeffrey Hacker has represented celebrities, financial institutions, accident victims, real estate developers, realtors, contractors, businesses, nonprofit organizations, and other individuals and companies with their legal challenges. Mr. Hacker is one of Santa Clarita's leaders, consistently listed as one of our most influential. When everything is on the line and you need legal counseling, visit hackerlawgroup.com.
Do you suffer from peripheral neuropathy in your hands or feet? One drug after another, continuing numbness, tingling, burning pain, balance problems, decreased quality of life? Are you experimenting with drugs like Lyrica, Neurontin, gabapentin, Cymbalta with limited success and your doctor telling you just have to live with it? My name is Dr. Thomas Pilecki, DC, host of Get Better with Dr. Pilecki and founder of Neuropathy Dr. X. I'm here to tell you that there is now a non-invasive natural solution to your neuropathy right here in Santa Clarita, a solution that addresses the underlying causes, and we're proud to say that we have an 87 to 97% success rate with neuropathy sufferers in getting their lives back. I'd like to invite you to our next seminar, when we'll teach you how to reverse this deadly condition that affects over 50 million Americans today. To reserve your spot now, call 753-9340. This is a free seminar, but seating is limited, so call 753-9340 now.
If you have a business problem, if someone doesn't honor their agreement and you need an aggressive attorney with over 27 years experience, the Law Office of Peter Bronstein has helped partners resolve disputes, franchisees resolve disputes, and other business owners who have a challenge. Let the Law Office of Peter Bronstein take your stress away. Visit lacorporateattorney.com. Don't wait too long and lose your rights. Solve your business challenge problem today. Visit lacorporateattorney.com.
Hey, this is Kyle with your hometown station weather. Temperatures today expected to be in the triple digits today. Hot one.
Overnight lows in the 60s here in the Santa Clarita Valley. Warm one here, but it should be a nice one for SCV residents.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
The following is sponsored programming and does not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of KHTS or its ownership.
Welcome. You're listening to KHTS 1220 and 98.1 FM. You're listening to the Ask Brien Radio Show, spelled ASKBRIEN. It looks like our engineer's a little, happy with his fingers there. He's going all over the place. I don't know what he's trying to do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he's got, why don't you take your fingers off? What are you, trigger happy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, show me both hands.
No.
One hand. He's trying to play a game here.
I'm doing something. I'm just resting my arm.
We have a guest that's really, really close by. Probably, I don't know, maybe only 10,000 miles away. So we gotta get into the show pretty quickly. So for those people who have never listened to the Ask Brien Radio Show, like our guest, people always ask us, why do you spell Ask Brien ASKBRIEN? And the engineer who begins with an E, and his assistant today, Emily, whose name starts with an E, always get excited and enthusiastic. So they're going to tell us other reasons why we have an E in Brien, like no other station in the world. That's KHTS.
Well, I'll tell you why that there are a number of E's and why we're so E-centric on this. Ayo. But anyways,
I think it's more I-centric, but okay.
No, but okay. But anyways, there's a lot of words that are almost like themes for the Ask Brien Show that start with an E. He took away the engineer because he knows that's my favorite because I'm the engineer. He did take away enthusiasm and excitement. He even
That's not very enthusiastic.
enthusiasm and excitement, yeah. And then he also used a new one for Emily, my assistant. And then he didn't cover all of them. There is experts because everybody that's on the Ask Brien Show is an expert in their field.
Like what? What kind of fields? Farming?
Whatever their business.
Sheep grazing?
I mean, if you bring them on, yes. It could be anything.
We're going to bring in a sheep grazer next week.
All right, let's do it.
Just to have,
Sounds great.
Just to have one there.
It's true. We also have excellence because we exude nothing but excellence on the Ask Brien Show.
Exude, that's what it.
Exude, yes. We have, let's see, experts.
Very close to that word ado, but go ahead.
It's very close, but it starts with a do starts with an A though.
Oh, better than something else.
Okay, Buster. Okay. Outside of that, let's see. We have enthusiasm, excitement, experts, excellence.
Why didn't you get some experience? My God.
Experience.
He's not very experienced. He's only been doing the show for 3 years?
You know.
You would think by now you'd have the E's down.
You would think, but you weren't being very empathetic because empathy is a big E here too.
I told you I would, just like the seal, I would throw you some little baby guppies.
Ouch.
Here's a goldfish. Catch it.
Tracy, help me.
I'm over here speechless, and that just rarely ever happens. But
speechless
I mean,
is with an S, not an E. Speechless starts with an S, not an E.
He's taking the experience to a whole nother level of. Oh, yeah, I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Now you are speechless, which has 2 E's in it.
Thank you, Sesame Street.
No, it doesn't have 2. Speech has 2.
Les
has 1 in it.
I want to highlight. I think Patty is now an executive because now he has an executive assistant.
That starts with an E too.
Yeah, it does.
He'll never be an executive.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Not kind.
That is very, very, very not kind, or not empathetic.
Where are your drum rolls? We have a guest coming from Italy. Where's your drum roll?
Well, actually, I don't have a drum roll, but you know the sound effects we've had.
Give me some sound effects. No. Yes.
No.
Tracy, I'll be nice. I'll do this one. Hits.
Oh, yay! Okay, I like that one.
You want? He's calling for it, Tracy.
Oh.
That's when you attack. So, without any further ado, how do you spell ado?
ADIEU.
With an E in it.
It does have an E in it.
And why is it my favorite word?
Because every single letter except for the D is a vowel.
All right. Well, we have our very, very special guest who's very close by. I mean, he's basically, I could throw a rock and hit him all the way over in Naples, Italy. But his name is Vincenzo. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Yes, correct. Hello, everyone.
All right. So, Vincenzo, we have a couple questions for you. First of all, great to have you on our show. I know it's not exactly down the street for you, but exactly. So, first, the audience would like to know, what is your background? We're going to get into your company and go through that whole, but just for a minute or two, what is your background? Are you in IT? Are you in marketing? Did you go to college to do something? And how did you get to where you are?
Yeah, I have a computer engineering background. I'm a computer engineer, but I've been a computer engineer for very few years, I would say, and then have moved to business development, building companies and startups both in Italy, one also in the United States.
So when you say a computer engineer, is that different than a software developer? Is that different? What are the different functionalities for a computer engineer?
Yeah, I would say I've started as a software developer, but that was almost 20 years ago. And then, I moved to business development, helping companies grow, always in the field of computer science, I would say. So mainly software development, but on the business side.
And then, so how long were you doing computer engineering before you switched over to business?
A couple of years, 2-3 years, and then let's say slowly changing from software development to management, then also finance, and then mainly business management.
And what was that?
And
I didn't mean to go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So what was the company that you did start in? Because this is not your first company. So what other companies did you start?
One of the companies was late in 2005 or 6, maybe. We were mainly dealing with Wi-Fi networks, so installing the first Wi-Fi networks in hotels, buildings, and companies. Then I was dealing with another company was dealing with sentiment analysis, so basically understanding social media sentiment analysis. That was one of the companies I've built in the United States while I was in the United States. And another one was dealing with remote sensing, so basically understanding the ocean waves from an X-band radar. So that was the first, let's say, remote sensing company. And Latitudo 40 is my second remote sensing company because we also do remote sensing in Latitudo 40.
Well, that's a lot of stuff in a lot of diverse areas. I could ask a whole bunch of questions there, but the audience really wants to know about your current company. So the name of your company is Latitude what?
Latitudo 40, which is basically the latitude of Naples, where we're based in South Italy right now.
And what does Latitude do? And don't tell me it's latitude and longitude.
Latitudo 40, we use artificial intelligence to analyze data coming from space. So mainly satellite images, which we buy or put together from diverse sources, and we apply to these images our own algorithms, machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms in order to extract useful information or actionable insights, as you may call them.
Wow, that technology seems to be above my pay grade. So I'm trying to understand this in layman's terms. Isn't the data in the satellite usually owned by either the government or a company, and for them it's private or confidential? So how are you allowed to get that data?
No, basically the data we get are, let's say, commercially usable, and but the majority of these data are, let's say, raw data, so that's images that are not really clear to understand. And what we do is we try to extract the information contained in these images. Just to give you an example, we help cities, municipalities in urban planning, so understanding what's going on in their cities, neighborhoods, what happened in the past, also because we can actually go back in the past for 5, 6, even 7 years and understand what happened 6 years ago, what is happening right now, and now we're working on understanding what should happen in the next future, deriving this information from all the images we have.
So you're collecting these images, and how do you make it into a commercially viable product? And give us some of the products that you guys have.
Yeah, we work, as I was saying, with public administrations, municipalities, which are basically use our platform, which is also you can use our platform also through the web, so as a web interface, web dashboard. They're able to understand pollution data in their cities, the evolution of urban greenery, So how many trees there are in a city, how they evolve, and how this impacts pollution levels, but also information about buildings, how they evolve, the concentration of buildings vs greenery, water, and many, many more information, even counting cars in the streets or in a parking lot. Just to give you an idea of the resolution of the data and the images we use right now.
So it can be used for traffic data as well?
Not yet, I would say, because the data we have are not real-time data in the sense that the images we're able to collect from the satellites around the world are data that we only have around 2 or 3 times per week. Now we're getting even more. We're going down to 2 or 3 times a day, but they're not real-time, so not for traffic data.
When do you think you'll be implementing something along those lines? Is that in your plan? 5 years, 3 years?
Yeah, well, basically it doesn't depend on us, but on people like Elon Musk, who's throwing satellites in orbit every day. So it's really depending on the commercial data that we're able to collect. And I would say that in a couple of years we will have so many satellites that will collect a huge amount of data, and maybe we could be able to have even 10, 20 images per day.
And what do you do with those images to make it commercially viable?
We now sell these data to municipalities around Italy, but also Europe. But we also help agronomists, agri-tech companies who use our data to establish crop yields, the irrigation needs, fertilization use, and many more.
When did you start the company?
The company was started around 3 years ago. It was 2018. But I could say that, let's say the background knowledge and the skills derived from almost 15 years of research experience at the University of Naples, where we actually have started our startup company, and where we also have some engineers coming from the University of Naples.
And do you have employees, or is it just you and the founder, or do you have employees now?
Yes, we were just 4 founders at the beginning, and now we have 12 employees, so we're around 15 people right now.
So who are the other 3 founders?
The other 3 founders, one is Gaetano Volpe, who's our CEO, is actually a business background and has more than 20 years experience in the space sector. Mauro is our CTO, also with 20 years of experience in software development. And then we have one researcher who is, as I was saying, a very, very strong knowledge in remote sensing and satellite image analysis. And he's an ex-professor at the university.
And is the company making revenue yet? Or is it pre-revenue?
Yes, we're revenue positive right now, and growing, I would say, almost 100% per year.
Well, that's pretty good. Now, the business itself, is it only available in Europe, or is it available in the United States and other countries yet, or we're pretty much just...
No, it's worldwide. We're working with companies in Australia, all over Europe, South Africa. No, mainly the images we have, of course, are global images. We can have images for almost any place on Earth. So our market is worldwide.
Well, so Google has that concept, right, where you can take satellite pictures from almost anywhere. How is that different?
basically we extract the information from the images. Many of our customers do not even look at the images. We don't sell the images. We sell the information contained in the images. So basically, municipalities are, for instance, interested in understanding how many buildings there are in a neighborhood, or how is the vegetation indexes in some place of around the world. So basically, we extract these information with our AI and machine learning algorithms.
Now, when you say AI, you still have to put in parameters. You still have to create things. So I think there's a dog in the background.
That's one of the, let's say, toughest jobs we have done in the past, and we still do right now, is identifying objects around the world. So when we need to identify a new object, that takes quite a long time. Just to give you an example, cars, airplanes, buildings. We do that, let's say, once. And once we have trained our algorithms, then, of course, everything is automatic, and we can extract this info really, really fast. Actually, it takes around 20 minutes to analyze 80 square kilometers of a city.
Wow, that is something. We're going to be taking a break. We'll be right back with KHTS 1220, 98.1 FM.
If you have a business problem, if someone doesn't honor their agreement and you need an aggressive attorney with over 27 years experience, the law office of Peter Bronstein has helped partners resolve disputes, franchisees resolve disputes, and other business owners who have a challenge. Let the law office of Peter Bronstein take your stress away. Visit lacorporateattorney.com. Don't wait too long and lose your rights. Solve your business challenge problem today. Visit lacorporateattorney.com.
This is Bradley from Santa Clarita Grocery, the all-volunteer grocery program serving children, families, and individuals experiencing food insecurities. Since January 2020, Santa Clarita Grocery has distributed 83 tons of fresh groceries to 4,465 families in the SCV. Santa Clarita Grocery is a drive-up, drive-through service with physical distancing in place to continue serving our community. If you are in need or looking for a charity to do the most good for our community, please consider partnering with us by donating to Santa Clarita Grocery, one of the most efficient charities in the Santa Clarita Valley. A full 99 cents out of every dollar goes directly back to the community. Santa Clarita Grocery operates on a 1% overhead and is sustained through private donations. Santa Clarita Grocery is at 21176 Center Point Parkway in the Oasis Furniture parking lot. Please visit our website, santaclaritagrocery.org, or our Facebook at Santa Clarita Grocery to make a difference in our awesome town community. 661-425-7575. Be our guest and experience the difference.
Do you suffer from peripheral neuropathy in your hands or feet? One drug after another, continuing numbness, tingling, burning pain, balance problems, decreased quality of life? Are you experimenting with drugs like Lyrica, Neurontin, gabapentin, Cymbalta with limited success and your doctor telling you just have to live with it? My name is Dr. Thomas Pilecki, DC, host of Get Better with Dr. Pilecki and founder of Neuropathy Dr. X. I'm here to tell you that there is now a non-invasive natural solution to your neuropathy right here in Santa Clarita, a solution that addresses the underlying causes, and we're proud to say that we have an 87 to 97% success rate with neuropathy sufferers in getting their lives back. I'd like to invite you to our next seminar, when we'll teach you how to reverse this deadly condition that affects over 50 million Americans today. To reserve your spot now, call 753-9340. This is a free seminar, but seating is limited, so call 753-9340 now.
The shows must go on. The Main in Santa Clarita is your destination for free online music, theater, art, and entertainment opportunities. Tune into fun variety nights, join a talent show, learn from filmmaking experts, attend a modern play, and more from the comfort of your home. For more information and to view upcoming events, go to facebook.com/themainnewhall or at themain.org. Enjoy the shows.
Gavin Newsom is the most arrogant governor the state has ever seen. He's imposed some of the most restricted COVID mandates than any other state in the country, and yet California is no safer than any other state. I'm Arif Halaby, owner of Total Financial Solutions. We've been assisting Southern California residents with their financial goals for over 25 years. Under Newsom, my friends, neighbors have lost their jobs and their businesses. Our kids have lost a full year of in-school education and will now be forced to wear uncomfortable, restrictive masks. This is all in defiance to the very science Newsom and his cohorts pledged to follow. COVID restrictions, a spike in crime, and a homeless crisis are all blamed on Newsom's policies. More than 1,900 people a day have left the state of California. Enough is enough. It's time for a change. On September 14th, I urge you to vote to recall Governor Gavin Newsom. We support replacing him with Larry Elder, not a politician, but a leader with sensible solutions. So let's fix California. Vote for Larry Elder. Visit electelder.com. That's electelder.com.
Hometown, your hometown station.
Welcome back. You're listening to KHTS 1220 and 98.1 FM because my engineer used to know somebody from New York and he loves the and sound, so that's his favorite. Yeah, he'll either do that or dump, 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 dump. Oh, my God. He's so slow.
Do you want me to play it?
Of course, but, if I got to tell you.
No.
This is like the Rocky Horror Picture
Getting a migraine.
I'm so sorry, Tracy. I have to do it if he tells me to play it.
You can't just get a migraine.
No, you can. I've gotten them plenty.
Oh, yeah. And trust me, every day, about an hour from now, every week,
Yes,
I get one.
Yes, you know why? Because an hour without
Yeah,
our show, you go into withdrawal, and you go, oh, my God, how did I last without this?
Tracy, do you get migraines from 1 to 2 every Thursday? Like around the same time every week?
And I'm pretty sure I know why, but thanks for making that suggestion.
Oh, yeah. You're not very empathetic.
But,
neither one of you.
No, you're not.
Well,
okay,
hold
before
on.
we create an emergency.
Well, no. We have a guest, and he's calling from Italy, and, so we got to get him. And his name is Vincenzo.
Oh, I'd just like to say I apologize for him because he will never say he's sorry for it.
I can't be sorry for something.
Okay, I would like to talk about some things that are about making impact into the world, if you don't mind, sir. So,
what's your thing?
So let's could you share with us some of?
I've tortured Tracy too much. I don't want to actually give her a migraine.
All right.
I'm really trying to be serious here. We're talking about serious stuff like sustainable goals that affect the environment. So can you share with us some of the initiatives that you're working on that are making an impact environmentally to help make a better, more modern world?
Yeah, I would say that we have started mainly understanding huge natural phenomena. So that was one of the first things we have done in this sense a couple of years ago now. And now we have moved into, I would say, the evolution of our future cities and smart cities. We are now working with many cities around Europe and the world, trying to understand how we can integrate our data with existing sensors, so for instance IoT sensors, and combining these data together and extracting useful information to help municipalities in creating better cities, better neighborhoods around the world.
So you mentioned smart cities and future cities. Can you share, how are you defining that, and what does that look like from a technology perspective, and how you're integrating your technology for those cities?
Yeah. From a technological point of view, we are working with, just to give you an example, with satellites that have a very high resolution on the ground. I'm talking about 30 centimeters on the ground. And with this kind of resolution, we're able to even count the number of trees and understanding what type of trees, what type of vegetation we're looking at. And on the business side, we're working with Turin in Italy, but also Milan, who are interested in planting new trees, actually more than 1 million new trees in order to reduce pollution levels in our huge cities. So what we're doing right now is working with them and understanding where to plant these trees, when to plant these trees, and where actually this will have a better impact on our environment.
So that's extremely just amazing that you're able to do that. And how about the, can you speak to the precision urban heat island maps? How do those work and what kind of impact are they having?
One of the things that many municipalities are very interested right now in is understanding the urban heat bubbles. So understanding, for instance, where and which neighborhood have a major impact on temperatures, on ground temperatures. And what we have done is we're now able to use satellite images in order to understand the ground temperature with a very high precision, precision, even in a single square of 10 by 10 meters. So very, very, very high precision.
And then how does that also apply to coastline erosion?
Yeah, that's one of the...
Hello?
Dude, let me see if... I don't think we lost him.
Tracy, you there?
No, he's still there, too.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Huh. No, his phone is still on the line, too. I wonder.
I think it could have been my question.
It stumped him that good, Trace.
I wanted to know over what period, and I want you to ask him when he gets back on, over what time period is he talking about 1 million trees? I mean, obviously it's not going to be a week or a month or a year. You know, what time frame are we talking about?
Okay, I can ask him that, or you could ask him that.
Well, I have to wait till he gets back. I'm going to ask you. Tracy, how long time period do you think it's going to take?
To plant 1 million trees, I hope less than a decade, because apparently this next decade is critically important for us to have those trees. So,
where are you going to put these trees?
Well, I'm not quite the person to answer that question.
So, Vincenzo, we had a question for you, and we want to
Actually,
know...
no, it actually took him off. He's going to call back again. One sec.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get him
Gotta
in.
love live radio.
I love our excellent engineer with all those E's.
And his executive assistant, Emily.
She's taking a lot of heat. She's going to take a lot of heat for him. She's supposed to be keeping
I want to know if he hired... Patty, I want to know if you hired Emily because her name started with an E.
That's the first thing I said to her when she got in here. I go, oh, now we have another E.
Oh, my goodness. It's purely coincidental.
It'd be nice if we were educated.
I think we all are.
That's another E. That's why I said
that is a good one.
No, I think we're educated and empowered.
Heyo, I'm with that too. Let's go.
How long does it take to make a phone call?
I don't...
And we're energetically aligned, except for via Skype, where our very lovely Italian accented guest is located.
So he's just one of 4 co-founders. So that's interesting too, right? He's got 3 co-founders, and I didn't ask him, you know, what his percentage is or who's the big one. I would think that the CEO of the company, who's not on the phone call, that he probably would have the biggest percentage, but I don't know. Is it split 25-25?
You never know.
So
yeah, it could be split equally 25%, or it could be.
Well, if I was setting up the company, I would know 99.9% and let somebody else have 1/10 of 1%.
Yeah, I know that about you.
Well.
But that's why your company's not impacting the world with coastline erosion, urban heat island bubbles.
I'm sure those questions are on Ask Brien if you go there. AskBrien.com. I think our engineer assaulted or assassinated our guest.
Whoa!
He was on
Whoa! What?
Yeah, that's pretty accusatory.
That is pretty accusatory.
Well, what happened? You were
And
talking to him and he's gone.
Well, I talked to him. I put him on. He literally hung up as I put him on, and he hasn't called back
Because
since.
you probably hung up on him. He said, "Well,
I didn't hang up on anything. I put him in.
He's probably upset."
He went ding
I'd
ding
be
and then hung
upset.
up immediately.
I'd be upset.
maybe it was the question. Maybe your question got him.
Something got him.
Wasn't me.
Well, that's what you say now.
Now you should play the sound effect.
Well, I mean, he's not calling in right now, so I mean, I could play it. Just batten down your ears, Tracy. Here it comes. To be fair, you called that one though, Tracy.
This person though.
I know.
We had a guest about 2 years ago. He called from Malta. You know where that is?
I didn't even know Malta's
Yes,
a
I've been there
place.
on vacation. I went there on vacation, actually.
You did.
I did.
It's in the Mediterranean, right between Italy and Africa.
It is.
Huh, interesting.
So you can learn historical facts, especially.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful country, and guess what? They don't check whether or not you have a passport. So if anybody needs to make a big escape, just go to Malta.
Well, are they escaping from you, or you escaping from them?
I'm not escaping. I was just there on vacation. I came home. But I just noticed that when we got off the airplane, there was no customs or border patrol or anything. You just walked off the plane and right into the city.
So why would you go to Malta? What was the allure of Malta?
Well, I was in Italy.
I think he's
Italy.
in now.
Vin, are you there?
Hello.
Vincenzo.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay.
I don't know
All
what
right, so
happened. Sorry.
that was a long bathroom break, but okay, I didn't want to tell anyone. Sorry about that. Tracy had a question about how long it would take to do the million trees, and I couldn't answer it. And the engineer said, even though he has an E in his name, he doesn't know it either.
Well, it would take a little bit more than a couple of hours to analyze the areas, but it would take several months to plant the trees. So
Several
but
months?
That's not a business.
I was thinking several decades. That's a lot of trees.
Yeah,
it's a lot of trees.
I guess 10 years, but I guess I might have been a little overestimated that. Okay, so before you disappeared into the internet ethers, we were talking about coastline erosion.
Yes, exactly. That's another thing we're doing in Italy, mainly in Italy. That's analyzing coastline erosion. Several beaches around the coast of northern Italy, and that's unfortunately something that's becoming more and more evident in the last years. So we're able to understand how many centimeters are been canceled, literally canceled, and that's scary but interesting to understand, but also scary, of course, from an environmental point of view.
I heard COVID, though, actually helped the environment because, people weren't industrialized, nations weren't working as much, and there's less pollution of driving to and from work, et cetera, et cetera.
Especially in Venice, in Italy. There were so many beautiful stories coming out of Venice about how the swans were returning to the canals because the cruise ships weren't bombarding it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's another analysis we've done maybe a year ago in the canals of Venice, where the water was totally different from the one we have analyzed just a few weeks before lockdown. And also we have done some of these analyses during COVID lockdown in Rome, Naples, and Milan about pollution levels that dropped dramatically in a few weeks, and unfortunately also raised again as soon as the lockdown was finished.
Wow, that's incredible. So we were actually it's very rare we talk to someone who has 4 founders as in terms of launching the company. So is that something that you 4 all came together, or did it start with one founder and then you added other people? And then does everyone have equity across the board?
No, we started all together, actually. Three of the founders actually have had experience together in other companies, other startups in the past years. And the fourth founder is coming from the university, so has an R&D background. And basically now we have almost an equally split cap table, except, of course, for the external investors.
So what happens when two people say one thing and two people say the other on a decision? Because it's 2-2, 50-50.
No, but we have a 3 people board.
What plans do you have for scaling the business to the next level? What is coming up for you in the future for the company?
I would say United States is on top of our list. We have just finished Techstars acceleration program. We also have another investor from the United States. So one of our plans, of course, is scaling and expanding to the U.S. Market in the next months.
Oh, that's really soon. So what happens with that, and then what is like more futuristic plans, bigger than just next month?
Yeah, we're also planning on new features, which basically are, I would say, pretty easy. Sorry?
Oh, no, you're there. You're good.
Yeah. New features we're adding to our product, to our platform. It's quite easy in the sense that we have built our horizontal platform so we can put what we have called the bricks. Each brick actually has a specific scope, a specific kind of activity, and we can just put new bricks into our platform. So just to say, the trees counting brick, we have built that a few months ago, and then we have the cars counting brick, the buildings counting bricks, but also for instance, the change detection brick, which we have used for illegal buildings constructions analysis. So basically, we throw these bricks into our platform, and features grow and grow every month.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back in KHTS 1220, 98.1 FM with Vincenzo.
Join the Canyon Theater Guild for the final weekend of Pride and Prejudice. All of the wit and romance of Jane Austen's classic novel come to life in this refreshingly fast-paced and engaging stage performance. Friday and Saturday nights at 8 p.m. with Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. For tickets, call the box office at 661-799-2702 or go online at canyontheater.org.
Facey knows life gets busy. Let us go to work for you in the Santa Clarita Valley. We have 34 primary care physicians and 55 specialty doctors in 4 offices. And Facey has easy 24/7 online appointment scheduling for PCPs and PEDS with some extended hour appointments available. We are Facey Medical Group. Let us go to work for you today. For more information or to make an appointment, visit facey.com. That's FACEY.com.
Save water and save money. SCV Water wants to help you find your fit and take advantage of conservation rebate programs that will help you save. Water your landscape more efficiently. Replace your lawn with water-wise plants. Conduct free in-home water surveys. Cover your swimming pool and more. Find the programs that fit your needs and start saving today. Visit conserve.yourscvwater.com to learn more.
That's conserve.yourscvwater.com.
If you have a business problem, if someone doesn't honor their agreement and you need an aggressive attorney with over 27 years experience, the law office of Peter Bronstein has helped partners resolve disputes, franchisees resolve disputes, and other business owners who have a challenge. Let the law office of Peter Bronstein take your stress away. Visit lacorporateattorney.com. Don't wait too long and lose your rights. Solve your business challenge problem today. Visit lacorporateattorney.com.
You already know Salt Creek Grill has the best food in our valley. Well, now you can have Salt Creek's gourmet meals catered to your event.
I'm Greg Amsler, owner of Salt Creek Grill. I'd like to introduce you to a new level of catering, featuring our catering director, Tamara Levine.
Salt Creek Grill creates memorable experiences, which leaves our clients and guests with a sense of awe and excitement. From menu development to picturesque presentation, you'll enjoy culinary excellence and creative catering.
Salt Creek Grill, a new level of catering.
Get your free thermostats from Pacific Air free.
Ned, what are you doing? You can't offer that.
Yes, I can. With every AC tune-up this month, Pacific Air will replace your mechanical thermostat with a digital one. Free!
Get in the truck, Ned.
Ned's right.
It's true.
Mark Schneider and daughter Kaylee for Pacific Air. This month, call Pacific Air to schedule your WOW AC tune-up for just $77.
And we'll replace your old mechanical thermostat.
With a brand new programmable digital thermostat, absolutely free of charge.
And if you need a new heating and air system but money is tight, call today and ask about our buy now, pay later financing. We think you'll say,
wow!
Call the guys in the orange truck. That's Pacific Air. On time, great care. When you want the best, call Pacific Air.
Details at packair.com. Remember, without the E, it's just air.
It's like no other station I've ever listened to. It's great.
Your hometown station.
Welcome back. You're listening to KHTS 1220 and 98.1 FM with my co-host, Trey.
I would like to thank our esteemed engineer for diffusing that loud, unnecessary scream of my name.
You are welcome.
Yeah, you never listened to Sam Kinesian on Back to School. But anyway, we're back. We're live. And so one of the questions people are asking Vincenzo is, how do people reach you, contact you, and get more information about your company?
Yeah, of course, through our website. So that is www.latitudo40.com or drop us an email, info@latitudo40.com.
And is the 40 spelled out or F-O-R-T-Y, or is it
no,
the number 4?
No, it's 40.
Okay.
40, latitudo40.com.
Okay.
Which is LATITUDO40.com.
Yes,
and the website's beautiful. And it has so much more information about all the impact that you're making environmentally and otherwise. And there is a contact form that you can make contact straight there.
Yep.
And what's the best thing people can do to support you?
I would say throw problems at us in the sense that we need to have real life problems from cities, municipalities all over the world. All of our, let's say, features are actually problems we have solved in Italy and Europe, but of course cities in the United States might be a little bit different from the ones we have here. So getting to know new issues people are facing on the other side of the world could be extremely useful for us, and we could try to solve new issues, new problems.
Are there any events? Are you coming over to the United States or something coming up anytime in the next 6 months to a year? Or?
I don't know. Actually, we were supposed to be in the United States in the last 2 years for at least 3 times. We have missed all 3, so I'm not going to say anything right now. Let's cross our fingers and see if we can.
That's
fly
okay.
to the United States again.
Nobody can confirm anything like that right now anyway, but it's amazing the work that you're doing, and it's going to be great to be able to get feedback from people that have questions.
Well, the one thing we can confirm is that every Thursday at 1 to 2 p.m. we will have the Ask Brien radio show, so we can confirm that.
Okay.
what is one thing that you would like to leave our audience with that's helped you grow in your business?
Yeah, as I was saying, I think the new issues, new problems we have not even identified at the moment. And since technology is moving so much fast in the last months, and the images we're able to have now are extremely different from the ones we had a few months or a few years ago, I would say that we're interested in getting to know new problems we're able to solve, new analysis, new image analysis we're able to do from these changed images we're having right now. So this high resolution images we're able to download right now.
Well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, the time has come to an end. We really appreciated it. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
KHTS 1220
Thank
and
you.
98.1 FM.
Thanks.